All right, so we have a similar question here. What is the equation and slope of a line that is parallel to the y-axis and goes through the point 5, -1? So we are wanting to gather the equation and the slope, which again, I'm still going to label that as m, that is parallel to the y-axis. So we know that the y-axis goes up and down. So that's your y-axis. If I'm asking for parallel, then it needs to be going in the same direction. So my parallel line is going to be also going up and down. Right, and it goes to this given point. So let's go through our steps again. So step number 1 is we're going to label the points. So we have 5, -1, and that's x and y. Step number 2 is to write the equations. So we know that x is equal to 5 and that y is equal to -1. Okay, so let's check that off. Again, I'm going to separate those two equations. Now I can go ahead and do step 3, which is to graph the equations. So I'm going to go ahead and graph x equals 5. And again, we see that it is a line that is going up and down, and it crosses the x-axis. So it's up and down. Then I'm going to graph y equals -1. And I see that this is a horizontal line, and it crosses the y-axis at -1. All right, and then step number 4 is to determine the slope. So you guys have to memorize that if it's a line that is going up and down, the slope is undefined. So let's write that there. And if the line is horizontal, right, then the slope is 0. All right, undefined, 0. Undefined, 0. All right, so now let's go ahead and determine which equation and slope we're going to have. So again, we're looking for the parallel line, that is the line that is going up and down. And so we're going to circle this portion here. And so we see that our equation is x equals to 5 and our slope is undefined. So if we look at answer choice A, it says the slope is 0. That's not correct. Slope is undefined for B, and the equation is x equals to 5, so or -1. That's not correct. The slope is undefined, and the equation is y equals y equals 5. That's not correct either. The slope is 0, and the equation is y equals 1, -1. So that's not correct either. So it should be the answer choice C. I'm actually going to change this because it should be x equals to 5. So our slope here is C.